A student of Kabbalah now for 17 years, and my jewelry line is 12 years old. I was born an artist, and after studying Kabbalah for about 3 years, I started getting visions. I started seeing in my mind's eye, I started seeing visions of bracelets, rings, but things that look very ancient, like what I have on right now. These are the visions that I got. This is the 72 names of God, the energy of mind over matter, the energy in letter combination that Moses used to part the Red Sea. I started seeing these images so strongly because I was meditating on the 72 names of God every day. I was meditating on the Anabakoa, otherwise known as the 42-letter name of God, and it was so compelling. It was really changing my life dramatically. The Kabbalists tell us that by meditating in connecting to these specific meditations that we connect to a tree of life reality. And I felt that I truly was, a reality where there's no chaos, a reality where there's peace. And I'd never been, it's interesting, I was never a jewelry person. I was never a jewelry girl. I was always a designer since day one when I was born. I was always an artist, but I was never a jewelry girl. But I just felt compelled to make these pieces and to figure out a way to do it because I kept seeing them every day. And I actually saw myself actually digging up these pieces from the ground, as crazy as that might sound, digging them up as if I was an archaeologist in an archaeological dig in Egypt or Israel. And I saw these pieces and they looked very rough and very earthy and just beautiful. And this is what I saw. I saw this cuff, the 72 names of God, and I thought, I have to produce this. I have to make this. And then I realized that the jewelry was a medium for me to pass the wisdom of Kabbalah on to other people in this world that need spirituality in their life more than ever. It was a medium. It wasn't just about the jewelry, really. The jewelry was just, as the Kabbalists would say, the 1%, or the physical part that would bring the spiritual energy and the spiritual knowledge to other people. And something just clicked, and I just felt inspired, and I felt happy, and I just thought, I have to do this. And I started with one bracelet in a dream, and I just could not stop producing pieces of jewelry that were based on the 72 names of God. So I would like to introduce one of the cases that the museum has chosen, and I'm so honored and proud to be a part of this. This piece here, if you can focus in on it, it's a cuff that's made of horn. It's raw buffalo horn that's been polished, and the letters across it that are painted in gold is one of the 72 names of God for healing. So it's healing of the body, mind, and spirit. It's a very strong healing energy. So this 3-letter combination is actually in this cuff. It's one of the 72 combinations that most people need in their life more than ever. And that's why I chose healing, because everyone needs healing on some level or another. The cross that you see over here, this cross actually was made for Madonna. Madonna got this for her birthday a number of years ago, and this is one, and she received one of a collection of 10 pieces. Now the museum has one piece for this exhibition, and a lot of people will say to me, Rachel, why are you using a cross with Hebrew letters? And my answer is, the letters do happen to be Hebrew, but the language is Aramaic. And the 72-letter, the 3-letter combinations are from the 72 names of God. This is ancient wisdom from the Zohar. It's all about being one soul, one love. It's not about Hanukkah, Christmas, Jews, the Christians. It's not about all these different groups and separation. It's about being unified, being one, no fragmentation, love thy neighbor as thyself. And that's what that was my mission statement really when I started this line. I wanted people to be one. I wanted to remove the separation. So the cross and the Hebrew letter combination is a physical piece. It's a piece of jewelry that exemplifies this thought, this mission to bring us all together and to really show that we are all one. And the combinations that I chose on this piece for Madonna were protection against evil eye, because she felt that she had a lot of evil eye energy. So that three-letter combination wards off negativity. And the other letter combination that was on her piece has to do with victory over obstacles. This other piece right here, this bronze medallion, which has became a very popular piece after Madonna started wearing it. It has 36 of the 72 names of God on one side and 36 on the other side. It's made in bronze, which was always my favorite material since day one because of the antiquated look, and also because that bronze is considered to be three-column energy. It's the energy of balance, and Kabbalah is based on a three-column system of energy. So those are all the reasons that I decided to use that metal. And so here we have Madonna in this photograph wearing her 72 Names of God medallion. And if we look over here, we have a collection of rings. And the rings are very contemporary. The look is very contemporary and modern, which represents what the Kabbalists call the 1% universe, the physical world. That's what we are right now, in a contemporary 1% world. And the letter engravings on them are the spiritual world, which is the 99%. And together, the 99% and the 1% make up the whole. Again, the whole mission and the whole thought is to bring this physical world together with the spiritual world, different religions together, so there's really no religion, because Kabbalah is not a religion. It's about bringing people together, and it's about connecting souls. We also have Ashton Kutcher and a great necklace over here. He's also studied Kabbalah for many, many years, and he's got a great necklace, and I'm trying to see the letters that he has in his necklace. It's also healing. So again, healing of the body, mind, and spirit is very, very powerful. He has that on a hand-casted dog tag. And what I'd like to do now is to take you to my other case on the other side of the museum and talk about those pieces, if I could. So let me introduce to you three of my favorite pieces here. And I will start with this bronze cuff right here, which I am wearing now, the seed piece of my entire collection, the 72 Names of God, handmade, hand-casted. And what's coming to mind right now, which is something that's so special about it, is that this cuff and this cuff, even though they're the same, they're different, because each one is handmade and hand-casted. And this one, for some reason, came out very light, which is great. This one came out heavier when I made this one for the museum, and I thought, just so interesting. It's like the same mold, but it's like always different. And that's what I love about my collection, and that's what makes me happy when so many people are wearing the same thing, but it's not the same. It's different. But what is consistently the same is the energy. It's the energy of the 72 Names of God, the energy of mind over matter, the energy that Moses used to part the Red Sea. So now anyone who owns this cuff and buys it can also part their own personal Red Sea. And everybody has a Red Sea in their life they want to part. Everybody. Or a sea, or seas for that matter. A lot of times it's more than one. And the energy of this helps you split that and go to the other side. And this is all information from the Zohar. This is all, it's fascinating. The piece behind this is a black leather cuff that's engraved with a very special meditation called Ana B'Koach, or the 42-letter name of God. And this specific piece over here was actually specially commissioned by the Kabbalah teacher of Madonna, and also the teacher of Donna Karan. And they both wear this cuff that has, and one of the reasons that they wear it, and one of the reasons that they love it, is because they have their own private meditation that's engraved on this cuff that they use in their life every day that helps them to connect to a greater reality. But it's not so, even though the engraving's deep, and if you look at it closely, you can really see that every letter is perfect, the font is perfect, and all the vowels are there, and it's perfect, so the energy is there. However, it's not so much seen by other people, because they want to kind of keep it concealed and keep their private prayers to themselves. So that's what I love about that piece, especially in black. So we have this here, and below it is a very beautiful, special piece of mine that I started making when I first started my business. And it's the 72 name of God for protection against evil eye. And the reason I chose the protection against evil eye angel for this specific necklace is because so many people were approaching me and saying that they needed protection from evil eye, and everybody's wearing the red string, and it's that red string is wrapped around Rachel the matriarch's tomb to absorb the energy of protection. Everybody's very afraid of evil eye, and what the Kabbalists tell us, and there's something that we really have to be aware of, but that we don't really receive evil eye unless we give it. The more that we give it, the more we get. And then the natural response most people would have afterward is, I don't give evil eye. I don't have evil eye for anyone. However, evil eye is something that can be subconscious. Evil eye can be something that we just, on a different level of consciousness, way in the back, we don't realize that we're giving it off. And that's why we are paranoid, and that's why we do get that.